Hey, welcome to The Code with Noah, a culture shock podcast. Quick pause before we go on. I want to remind you that what you are listening to right now are excerpts from articles on our gospel website, www.thevangel.com, and other broadcasts on YouTube, where you get access to unique insights in detail on specific issues through our playlists, all provided completely free and in many languages too. If you are ready to go deeper, such as examining the scriptures and other authorities for you to move from listening to building a leadership career, we have something deeper for you in those locations. The Code with Noah, a culture shock podcast, is set to be about 5 minutes podcasts. A few are a bit longer. They are delivered under various aspects of life issues 4 times every week to discuss issues that young people are talking about to help align their perspectives towards the will of God. On Mondays with Noah, it's the Culture Shock series. Wednesdays with Noah take on the Hard Truths series. On Fridays with Noah, we tackled the supernatural edge of living. And on Sundays with Noah, we delve deep into the ancient codes delivered by the prophets. When you dream up a comment or a review, you are not just showing gratitude. You may be provoking another episode for us to expand upon. You gain, and your friends gain too. Place your contribution in your favorite podcast app, wherever you hear this. You may want to visit our websites to leave your message. We will equally get it. We have many podcasts and other valuable publications on YouTube. Once again, if you want more details from any of our articles or videos, we are always ready to go a little bit further. Now, let's get back to decoding.
Welcome back to The Code with Noah, a culture shock podcast. Sundays with Noah, the Ancient Codes series, the mystery of Rebecca's twins, the civil war inside you. What's good, fam? Happy Sunday. We are unlocking a lost file in our Ancient Codes series today. So let's talk about ops. Usually, when we talk about enemies, we're talking about haters, trolls, or that one person who stays in your DMs with bad energy. But what if I told you that your biggest op isn't outside of you? What if he's living in your own head? The hard truth is that every single one of us is a set of twins. There is the version of you that wants to build an empire, pray, and change the world. And then there's the version of you that wants to binge Netflix, eat junk, and ghost everyone. It's a glitch in our DNA called the flesh versus the spirit. Today, we are decoding the mystery of Rebecca's twins, the story of 2 nations fighting in one womb, to figure out which twin is actually running your life. Let's open the source code. We are in Genesis 25, looking at the wildest pregnancy in history. Issue 1, the internal glitch. So Rebecca is pregnant with twins, but it's not a peaceful vibe, it's a battle royale. Genesis 25:22 through 23 NLT. But the 2 children struggled with each other in her womb, so she went to ask the Lord about it. "Why is this happening to me?" she asked, and the Lord told her, "The sons in your womb will become 2 nations. From the very beginning, the 2 nations will be rivals." The breakdown. Struggled with each other. This wasn't just kicking, this was war. Think about your own mind right now. You wake up on Sunday morning, twin 1 says, "Let's go to church, let's get focused." Twin 2 says, "Nah, stay in bed, scroll TikTok for 3 hours." That struggle isn't just you being lazy, it's a rivalry between 2 nations inside you. One twin represents your destiny, Jacob. The other twin represents your appetite, Esau. If you feel like you are constantly fighting yourself, you aren't crazy. You're just hosting a civil war. The question is, who is winning? Study 2, the DoorDash trap. Now let's see how the appetite twin tries to ruin your life. Genesis 25:31 through 32, NLT. "First, sell me your birthright," Jacob replied. "Look, I'm dying of starvation," said Esau. "What good is my birthright to me now?" The breakdown. This is the ultimate fumble. Esau comes home hungry, Jacob has some stew. Esau literally sells his birthright, his inheritance, his future, his leadership role for a bowl of soup. He traded a $1 billion future for a $20 DoorDash order. Why? Because Esau is the flesh. The flesh only cares about right now. I want to feel good now. I want to text that toxic ex now. I want to buy those shoes now. The mystery is that we all have an Esau inside us. He tells you that your future doesn't matter as much as your current craving. But the Jacob inside you knows the truth. Never trade what you want most for what you want now. Study 3. The Selection Code. Finally, let's look at who God prefers. Romans 9:11-12 NLT. But before they were born, before they had done anything good or bad, she received a message from God. The older son will serve the younger. The breakdown. The older will serve the younger. In the ancient world, the firstborn, Esau, was supposed to be the main character. He was stronger, hairier, a hunter, basically the high school quarterback. Jacob was the younger, quieter, indoors kid. But God chose the younger. Why? Because God doesn't care about your stats, your looks, your popularity, your strength. He cares about your value system. He knew Esau wouldn't value the blessing. He knew Jacob would fight for it. God chose the twin that was hungry for purpose, not just hungry for soup. If you're the younger twin, if you feel overlooked or underestimated or like you're not the main character, God is saying, I choose you because you actually want the deeper things. The conclusion. So here's the wrap-up. The mystery of Rebecca's twins is that you have two pilots fighting for the cockpit of your life. Esau, the flesh, wants comfort, instant gratification, and plays the victim. Jacob, the spirit, wants the blessing, plays the long game, and fights for the future. Every time you say no to a distraction, you are feeding Jacob. Every time you give in to a craving, you are feeding Esau. The one you feed is the one who wins. That's the download for this week. Next week, we are diving back into our Anxious Generation series with the FOMO virus, why we're terrified of being bored. If you're ready to let your Jacob take the wheel, drop a muscle emoji in the comments. This is Noah. Stay weird, stay faithful. Peace.